Hello everyone, and welcome to this tutorial on installing iLife version 08 on a Mac system that has Show Leopard installed. Why install iLife 08? Basically because it's a free software bundle that includes software packages like iMovie, iPhoto, iDVD, GarageBand, so it's free, and in that case it's very handy to have around. However, iLife'08 comes with Leopard, not Show Leopard, and you can of course install the new version of iLife. However, you have to pay for it in the App Store, and many people don't want to do that, so they want to just use the old version and maybe then upgrade to the new one. I don't know if that costs any money, whatever. I have never upgraded it, so this is just a tutorial about installing iLife'08 on Show Leopard. Now, since iLife comes bundled with Leopard, many people ask, do you have to install first Leopard on your Mac system, then install iLife'08, and then upgrade to Show Leopard? No, you don't. You don't need to do that. So that's first of all. You can just install Show Leopard and just install iLife'08. However, I have two installation disks here. This is installation disk 1. That is for Leopard for a MacBook Pro, and I have here installation disk version number 2, which contains the iLife software installation. As you can see, these DVDs are for MacBook Pro, and I'm installing it on a MacPro. And when you try to do that, you run into problems. A few, actually. So I'm just going to show you how to get around these problems. Okay, as soon as we have mounted Mac OS X installation disk 1, as you can see here, there it is, we get this little window here which says basically that you can install Mac OS X and you can install the bundle software only. So when you hit this one, I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit, you immediately get a warning on the system and it says this software cannot be installed on this computer. This is a Dutch version of the Mac, so I just have to translate a little bit for you. So I hope you can follow my tutorial as good as possible. So how do we get around this first problem here? Well, when we close it, it's pretty simple actually to get around this. First of all, what you need to do is that we need to copy this installation bundle to this package to our Mac system and alter the content of this package. So how do we do that on the first? Okay, so we go to Spotlight and we enter terminal, which I already had there, but I'm going to show you terminal. Alright, now we go to the terminal, zoom into the terminal, and we have to copy first, just a little bit down, a little bit up. Okay, show you good. Here we go. Okay, we have to, no, just a little bit there, thank you. Okay, we have to copy first this installation bundle. So how do we do it? When we go to the volumes directory, do a tab to complete it automatically. We do a tab to see the volumes. We see there is a Mac OS X installation disk 1, so we need to go there. So we do a Mac, then there is a space, as you can see. So when we do space tab, we get nothing. So delete, do a backslash space tab, and it completes it. Then we go to System, Installation Packages. Okay, enter. We do an ls for a drive for a directory listing, and we can see in a directory listing there is a bundled software package right there, and that's the one we need to copy to our system. So just getting down here, when we do is cp for copy dash capital R bundled software. Now you see there is a / at the end. You need to delete it because otherwise you're gonna copy the content of the package, not the package itself. So we do a space, then we do a, I think it's called a tilde, / desktop, and we do enter. And when we done enter, we see that the bundled software package is actually copied right there. Okay, so that's the one we need to alter. I'm just gonna exit my terminal, close it, Command Q, and I'm going to go to my bundled software, hit the right mouse button and say show content. Okay, here it is, there's the content. So going there. Now when we look at the content of this software, we see that we have a couple of files and a directory: bundled software.dist, info.plist, and resources. Now first we need to change the bundled software.dist. We need to tell these files in this package that we are on a Mac Pro system, not a MacBook Pro system. Now before we do that, we need first to check which system that we actually have. So we go to the Apple logo at the top of the screen, about this Mac. Here we get the information, we say more info, and we see there is a model identifier right here which says MacPro 3,1. This is the system I'm on, so you have to check it yourself what your own model identifier for your system is. So MacPro 3,1. This is very important information. We need to add this information to the file. So close this one. We go back to the content. Now first of all we're going to say the bundle software need to change. Right mouse button, open with, and we choose other. And then we're going to choose right here a T for text editor. Sorry, it's not on there. T for text editor. Enter. And we are in the text editor. Okay. We need to look for a variable here. And I'm just going to scroll out and show you how to do that with the find. So we do a Command F. Okay, here we are. So zooming into the Finder, and we have to fill in here var HWBE supported machines. When we hit enter, we're going to see that he finds that certain text here in the file, and you can see that behind this text there is the info for the system, which is included in this file is MacBook Pro 4,1, but we are on a Mac Pro 3,1. So now we can do two things. I can change this, so I can say okay, get rid of the book and change the 4 for a 3. That's one way. You can also add this information. So when you just Command Z, okay, that's back. We can also do a quotation mark Mac Pro 3,1 quotation mark closing, and add a comma, so that way you can tell I have a Mac Pro 3,1 and a MacBook Pro 4,1. So you can add or change it. It's either way you want. Now we're gonna close this file, say save, and next thing we have to do is we have to change this info plist. So open with a text editor. There it is. When we scroll down in this file a little bit, we see here there is a key test object and there is a string called MacBook Pro 4,1. Now we have to change this. We cannot add Mac Pro 3,1 to this line, so we just have to change this one. So go back to 3,1, Mac Pro 3,1, close this file, save it. Alright, and we can close the content folder here, and we are basically done for this part. Okay, now before we go on, we have to insert, of course, installation disk 2 because we needed to actually install the bundle. Okay, so